Welcome back to West Texas View.
All right, we're back, and I want Gloria to finish her story of how she met the king of Turo Kingdom in Uganda and started mission work there.
Okay, I'll try to make this a little faster because I know there's some other things I want to talk about. So anyway, as a result of that meeting, I met her brother, and her brother prayed, and we had tea together and that type of thing.
So they were already Christians?
Christians, yes.
Okay.
And that's what we didn't know when we went in there. So it was just one of those moments that we were so excited when he prayed, and we were like, oh, good, you know, we're among believers and that type of thing. So we left that time. We exchanged email addresses. I tried to keep in contact with Queen Mother for a period of time, and knew that next time we came back we were going to meet with her, which we did. We met with her actually 2 more times, and were able to visit her. And I kept inviting her, you need to come to Texas. Come to Texas. And one of her things, one of her projects is the Toro Kingdom Women's Association. And I said, you know, if you come to Texas, I'll introduce you to people, and who knows what could happen from that. So as a result of that, in 2010, after we had attended the royal coronation, he had turned 18, and we were invited to go to that, where President Museveni spoke and all of that. 2 months later, they were coming here. So once I got back, I had to hit the road running to make plans for the royal visit with the royal entourage and that coming. So they were here 13 days, and I took them around, showed them things, had meetings, and
then that became your pet project, was to take on this woman's association.
Yes, and several other
connection in America.
Several other things in the kingdom that I'm working on. You know, particularly the women, but there are other areas. But as a result of that meeting, anyway, they come to Texas. They love Midland. She called this last time her second home now, and I just marvel at the way God has used this.
Has opened doors and paths for you to take.
And all I did was just say, okay, God, I'm going to do this. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm going to do it.
But I'm listening to my heart.
And now we've got teams going. We've got another team going now. We've got a team going in June that a different church is going. And just as a result of that one meeting, what God is opening up there to do.
And this Women's Association is helping to empower women by making them teaching them skills, and having them to have an income.
Right.
And so these are some of the things that are available that they made.
Yes, and we're going to be bringing back a lot more to start marketing.
And again, this is non-denominational, so a lot of churches are taking on these projects in their churches. And particularly in October and November, so you can get Christmas presents and things. And these are beautiful, beautiful. Every one of them is complete. There's no two alike.
Right. And there's other things they're going to be making, not just beads.
Yeah, baskets.
Probably ornaments and that type of thing.
All kinds of metal and stoneware. And so the important thing, though, is that they are becoming self-sufficient, but they're also becoming stronger in their belief and in their faith. And so the bottom line to all of this is it's been such a blessing to you and your family. You got in it without knowing what you were getting into. And now you see not only the blessings you're giving, but the blessings you're receiving. And you would really welcome anybody who wants to call and talk to you about going on a mission through their church, through your church, through another church.
Right, or anything. I mean, if they want to just help support the women, for instance, a cow costs $600. And, you know, you could buy part of a cow, or you could help purchase these items.
And if they have a cow, they can feed a lot of people.
Oh, well, the cow, they breed, and they have milk and that type of thing. And farming and all kinds of different areas. And people can get involved just locally, or people can get involved by going with us sometime. In fact, we're going here in July and taking a team of 10
that's
over.
The reason I wanted you particularly to come on now is because you are getting ready and you're going back to Uganda this time.
Yes.
And so this would be a great time, and even though we're pushing the time length, that you're going to be leaving in 2 or 3 weeks, and so they don't have a lot of time to make all the arrangements, but just to begin to find out what it is that you do, how they might get involved and contribute, and also what's the choices of places to go? What's the timeline? Do I have to go and stay a whole summer, or can I stay a week?
Yeah, we're actually going for 11 days, and we've done it in as little as 7 days. But I don't really recommend that. You know, really 10 to 14 days is the best time frame to go. And I mean, you'll be blessed, and you're going to help the people there. You're going to meet some wonderful people, and you're going to fall in love with Uganda. I know they will fall in love with Uganda.
Most beautiful, beautiful place.
Yeah. And so we, you know, definitely, if anyone's interested.
Well, tell us about safety.
Oh, well, it's safe. I feel
you
it's
take
safe.
Your granddaughter and your daughter,
yes.
So you certainly must
feel as safe there as I do here. And we're very well taken care of. Of course, we know the king and his mother, the Queen Mother, and they're very good friends with President Museveni. So, I mean, if there were any kind of huge thing, you've got all kinds of people backing you there. But the people take care of you. They watch over you. Even the officials in the village make sure you're safe. I've just never felt threatened. And so it's a very safe place to go.
And can you give a ballpark figure of what your financial contribution would be in order to go?
Well, the tickets right now, unfortunately, are running a little high because of the fuel cost. They're about $2,100. And then you've probably got another somewhere between $500 to $1,000 to, you know, take care of all the other things in country. So around $3,000, and you could go.
And so that pretty much all comes out of your pocket.
It does come out of our pockets.
You don't have a mission fund.
No, well, our church does help with some of the in-country, some of the transportation cost, and they try to help as much as they can, as well as other churches probably do the same for their members. But overall, the major part of it comes out of our pockets.
Well, are you the director of this team, or is there someone else that directs the team and you're just a part of it?
My husband and I are team leaders, is what we call it. We're the team leaders for the team.
And so you're taking a team of how many people?
10 total, 8 from here, and one of those is Byron Smith, our missions pastor. He's got a real long title, but that's what I call it, missions pastor over at Crestview. And then we've got 2 people from a different church going from Dallas that are meeting us in Dallas. And she's going to be teaching women for Women's Conference. She is actually a Bible teacher, writer, and all that. And then we're going to do Pastors Conference, and we're going to have some pastors coming in from the Congo for that. Long, long way. And we also have a medical mission part of it. A doctor now is going with us. And I wanted to real quickly say something about that because I know we're going to run out of time. But that was a miracle that happened. Just the fact that when Queen Mother was here, she spoke at the women's retreat. The doctor's wife heard. And had her.
We've got to go. This has just been absolutely fabulous. And please call Gloria if you've got any questions about it. The number and email is on the screen. We'll talk to you later, and thank you for joining us today.
Can you cut?
Thanks for joining us for News West 9's West Texas View with Johnny Lou Avery. This has been a public affairs presentation of KWAB TV and KWES TV.